They'll drop it down. Indianapolis. Travels add on to their lead. So I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan.
Remember when they were kids and their parents classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy, but right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
And he'll wind up taking a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Detroit!
On first down. And he'll be brought down by the front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Young now to throw on second down. And a catch made by Hopkins. And down he'll go at the 25. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Here's Young on third down. He finds Beckham complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they'll stop the clock. Throwing on first down. Young. Now he's forced out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Young on first and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw again. Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And we welcome booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Young looking to throw on second down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. to throw. Young. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
They'll try and throw for it here. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it'll give the Steelers a first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
To throw is Young. Throwing on 3rd and long. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Young now, throwing on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete football. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. On the ground, this is Jackson. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown. 62 yards. And the Colts have got it on cruise control.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Young, throwing to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Young to throw again. Pass incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 3rd down, Young. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
85.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 6 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Le'Veon Bell, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. And in the 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Detroit! No. Leopard! Here we go. All right, now. Switch. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit! Over.
Young throwing again on 2nd and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. On 1st down, Young, throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. And I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's going to get his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Here's Tucker now out to kick this. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Three yards remaining here on second down.
85. Switch. Watch the hot. Hey, alert 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit.
Sports after this.
85. Watch twins.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll set up a throw. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw here. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lamar Woodley, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6.
All right, now, lock it 56. Lock it. Detroit. Detroit. Set. Back out of Philly. Here we go.
To throw is Young. Throwing on first down. Dancing to his left. Knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static. Just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just...
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The Steelers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17. Young now. Off the play fake. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.